All right, let's jump right in. Forget everything you think you know about relaxation or, I don't know, finding your bliss. Today, we're talking about something way more active. We're talking about a workout, a very specific, very important workout for your brain.
So, have you ever had this happen? You're having a totally fine day, everything's cool, and then bam! One email lands in your inbox. One annoying text message. One tiny, stupid delay, and just like that, you go from 0 to 100. Your chest gets tight, your mind starts racing, and your patience, poof, it's just gone.
Okay, and if that sounds familiar, I need you to hear this loud and clear. That's not a flaw in your personality. It's not a weakness. It's just biology. Seriously. It's this deeply wired survival thing that, well, in our crazy modern world, can get a little jumpy.
So what's happening there? Well, that hair trigger reaction, that's your fight or flight system just going full throttle. Your brain sees a threat, and yeah, a critical email can feel like a threat, and it just floods your system with stress hormones like cortisol. It's basically getting you ready for a fight that you're never actually going to have. So the big question is, right, can we actually train our brain to react differently?
And this is where we have to tackle the biggest myth of all about meditation. Most people think it's about, emptying your mind, stopping your thoughts, hitting some magical off switch. Nope, it's not that at all. In fact, it's the total opposite. It's an active process. It's about training your brain. So let's just redefine the whole thing right now. Let's stop thinking of it as some mystical, magical thing. Instead, think of it as a workout. Plain and simple. It's a structured, repeatable exercise that you do to build mental muscle, exactly like you'd go to the gym to build, your biceps.
And this workout, it really boils down to building two core skills. First up is attention. That's just the ability to choose what you focus on. Simple as that. The second is awareness, and this one is key. It's the skill of noticing what's going on in your head, your thoughts, your feelings, without getting totally carried away by them.
And honestly, the gym analogy, it's kind of perfect. Think about it, right? When you're at the gym, you lift a weight until your muscle fails, until you can't do another one. That moment of failure is what tells the muscle, hey, time to get stronger. Well, in meditation, it's the same deal. You focus on your breath, and then your mind wanders. That's not a mistake. That's the moment of muscle failure. That's where the work happens. So this is the most important part, you guys. The actual exercise, the mental rep, is that simple act of noticing your mind has wandered off, and then gently, with no judgment, just bringing it back. That's it. Every single time you do that, you've just done one rep. You're literally building that mental muscle, one rep at a time. Okay, so you're putting in these mental reps. What do you get out of it? What's the payoff? Well, this isn't just some feel-good idea. Let's actually look at the science, because there are real, tangible benefits to this whole brain workout thing.
Let's use a super common example. You're driving, right? And someone just cuts you off. The old pattern, the untrained brain, it's just immediate rage. Your heart starts hammering, your mind is just a spiral of angry thoughts, and boom, your mood is shot for the next hour.
But with a trained mind, something new happens. The exact same thing happens. You get cut off, but now there's a little gap, a pause. And in that pause, you notice the feeling. You're like, oh, okay, tightness in my chest. There's an angry thought. And right there, in that little space, you get to choose how you react instead of just being dragged along by it.
And check this out. This isn't just you feeling different. It's a real physical change in your brain. Seriously. Research shows this kind of training can actually cool down your amygdala. That's your brain's little alarm system. So you're less likely to just fly off the handle. It can also increase gray matter in your hippocampus, which is huge for learning and memory. You are literally rewiring your brain.
So, what does it take to get these kinds of changes? You're probably thinking it's hours and hours a day, right? Well, the research is actually amazing. It just takes 13
minutes a day. And get this, over just 8 weeks, people saw real, measurable improvements in their attention, their memory, even their mood. That's it. Less time than you spend scrolling Instagram for a genuine upgrade to your brain's entire operating system. It's kind of wild. Okay, let's talk about another big one. Focus. Or the lack of it. You know this one. You open your phone to do one tiny thing. I'll just check the weather. And then you look up, and 20 minutes are gone. Just vanished into a black hole of notifications and random videos.
Sound familiar? Yeah? Well, that exact experience is what this workout is for. See, the training isn't about never getting distracted. That's impossible. It's about getting way better and way faster at noticing, whoa, I'm drifting, and then having the mental muscle to pull yourself back to what you actually wanted to do.
All right, so how do you actually start this? Let's make it super simple. You don't need fancy apps or expensive cushions. Let's just build a practical, no-nonsense plan you can literally start today.
Okay, here it is, a super clear 8-week starter plan. Week 1, all you do is focus on your breath. Count from 1 to 10 over and over for 10 minutes. That is it. Then, for the next couple weeks, you can add in a simple body scan. And after that, you can try noting, just gently putting a label on your thoughts as they pop up. See? It's a progressive plan. You start light and build up, just like at the gym.
Now listen, this might be the most important part of the whole thing. You are going to miss days. Life gets in the way, it happens. The goal is not perfection. The only rule you need to remember is this: if you miss a day, just don't miss 2 in a row. The most important rep you'll ever do is the one that gets you back on track. So just come back. So let's wrap it up with this one idea. The point of this whole workout is not to find some magical, silent, peaceful mind. That's not really a thing. The goal is way more practical, way more achievable. So stop aiming for a silent mind. Instead, just aim for consistent reps. Because every single time you notice your mind has wandered, and every single time you bring it back, you are getting stronger. So really, the only question is, when are you going to do your first rep?